All right. Good evening once again, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
So, just to recap for the next few minutes before we go into the training proper. So yesterday we started looking at how to build a professional online presence that can offer us or connect us to employers. So we talk about look at the objective, what we want to achieve. Then we said at the end of this section or the training, to be able to understand the importance of an online portfolio, should be able to know how to choose a suitable platform for showcasing our skills, our experience, and our certifications. So we talk about the first part of it, where I give us the introduction. Then under the introduction, let me just skip. So this is just a highlight of what we plan to cover. So we started with the definition of what is an online portfolio, where I said it's a digital showcase of your skills, experience, projects, and achievements. It acts as your personal website or profile that tells your professional stories. So we did establish all that. Look at some of the importance of it: professional visibility, digital footprints, proof of work, benefit of having an online presence, talk about attracting opportunities, building credibility, accessible anytime, personal branding. Talk about setting goals and objectives for the portfolio. So we should have goal sets for any form of portfolio we want to create. All right. So this is a highlight of some questions we are expected to ask ourselves that will help us setting the right goal so that we can hit the targeted audience. So talk about how to choose a platform. And then I highlighted some popular platforms, but they are not the most professional platform when it comes to job seeking. So I just glanced through them. And then we talk about the factors to consider when choosing a platform, that you need to consider how is it to use. Shouldn't choose a platform that would be too complicated for your employer or whoever wants to go through your portfolio to understand your content. Talk about type of content. So once you have a clear objective, you will definitely know or be guided in terms of getting the right content. Talk about selecting a platform that suits individual needs. Highlighted all that. I gave some example. And then we ended the session, I believe, with the top job seeking platform, which will lead to the one we want to learn how to set up in this section. Out of the top job seeking portfolio profile or platform, LinkedIn happened to be the first. And I highlighted some of the features it carries that actually place it as the top job seeking portfolio platform. Talk about resume, style, profile, upload projects. These are things you can do. You can upload your projects. You can upload, you can, highlight your certificates. You can upload video. You can write article. You can connect with recruiters and professionals. You can also search for jobs applications. So there are a lot of features. So the platform is actually rich when it comes to searching for employers. Then we'll talk about the rest, so I just want to skip. Now, this section we are focusing on, I think I brought us here yesterday as well. We highlighted some of the advantages. So now what we are focusing on in this section is how to create a LinkedIn account. If we were going to start from that, so I thought we will be able to start earlier. No matter how, let's see how far we can go. Now, the first thing is for us to know what the LinkedIn is all about. So LinkedIn is the world's largest professional networking platform. The world largest. So if you are targeting a higher community where you can meet a lot of people, LinkedIn should be the best, as we can see here. It's the largest. That is why you see that, like I told us yesterday, most employers deliberately go to LinkedIn to search for employees because they know the crowd it attracts. So it is designed for career development. So it's not just for job seeking. You can go there and develop yourself. You can follow someone who is into an aspect of tech you are in or wish to go into as like the mentor, or you can be following. Maybe if you are a developer, through that platform you can connect to other developers community where you can share idea and where they are also sharing their idea as well. Professional connections can connect to professionals. Job searching, you can search for jobs and sharing industry related content. Unlike platforms like Facebook or Instagram, LinkedIn focus on helping people build their personal brand, connect with employers and colleagues, and grow professionally. So it's a platform that you wish to be. Now, why it matters? It allows job seekers to showcase their skills, education, and experience, just like we have highlighted yesterday. Recruiters and companies use it to find potential employee, like I just mentioned before now. So you can see that reason why some of us are not getting this remote job because we are not within the reach the platform where these people do search for employees. It helps professionals stay informed about industry trend and network with others. So if you are actually there, you will definitely stay informed because you'll be getting subsequent updates. You see people updating, people posting current trending aspect of tech. You see job alerts. You will know where things are actually happening. So now, what are the key features? Now, these key features are very important. We understand them because once we set up the account, we are going to see how all of them plays out. So we have a profile. So once we create a LinkedIn account, you will be given a profile. What does that profile represent? Your professional resume online include education, work history, certification scale. So which means that it profiles you. It capture all this mentioned information and then advertise them on your behalf to the communities you belong to or people that will come across you. So belonging to community is very essential when you are in LinkedIn. Like I advised yesterday, you have to strategically connect to community that actually have the same service that you offer or the domain of tech you are in. Because as they say, as far as tech is concerned, there is no monopoly. Nobody knows it all. You'll be surprised that when you are following someone as follow another professional data analyst, you will see how the person will be posting, updating his dashboard, how the person is, updating his achievement or her achievement. So you can follow that same pattern. So it's actually a learning community. A lot of things is loaded. A lot of things you can learn from that platform if you can properly utilize it. Now, connection. Build a network of people in your industry or interests. That is what I just explained now. So while you are there, you have to build a network. And like I advised yesterday, this network should be about the area. Don't unnecessarily network to areas you don't have interest so that you can get current updates regarding to the domain of technology you are in. Job search. These are the key features. I'm highlighting things you can do there as the key features and the benefits of having an account. Apply for jobs directly with any employers preferring LinkedIn candidates. Endorsements and recommendation. This one is very important. This is one of the things I'm going to do for each and every one of us. And then you also do for me as well. We just talk about building network. So we are all going to network ourselves. Now, the endorsement is that get recognized for your skills by your peers. What it means is this. This one is a must. You must activate it. Once somebody connects to your platform, then you must have, that is what we know as review in other platforms like Facebook, even websites. You get review, people talking about how they are faring, following you, how your services is impacting them, either positively or negatively. So that is a factor that will determine the Google SEO that I spoke about yesterday. So you need to make sure that you get endorsement. I'm going to show us how you can send endorsement request to someone that you feel that you have impacted. You have offered a service to that is pleased with your service. So this is not what you should just forge. It's not what you forge. It is you tell someone to endorse you. Probably that person must have experienced your services. Posts an article. Share your thoughts, achievements, and insights with your network. So that is one of the key feature. Now, learning access. That is learning, like I told us. You are not actually just going to LinkedIn just because you want to search for a job. It is a very good avenue to also learn from others. I've advised us on that. Access to LinkedIn Learning, the library of professional courses, benefits, and so on. Now, setting up your professional profile. Your LinkedIn profile is like your digital CV. It creates the first impression for recruiters, clients, and professionals. Connections. This section teaches how to build a strong, attractive, and complete profile that showcase your values. So whatever you are going to be posting there, you have to be mindful of it, that it gives the first impression to the recruiter. I advised us all of this yesterday, in yesterday's section, that you take your time. If you don't know how to speak good English, you are not a good writer, you can use ChatGPT. Just map out what you want ChatGPT to write for you. And then each post you are posting, make sure that it's quality posts, because these are the things that will convince the recruiters to choose your CV. Now, choosing the right portfolio or profile photo and background speaks a lot. Mentioned that yesterday. Use a cover page or a background image that mere looking at it, somebody can actually know what you are doing and is color appealing. So use a clear, high quality headshot with good lighting. Smile gently. That is, you should not open all your teeth. Make sure that, because there is what we call over exaggeration, and people that recruit people sometimes, when they see that your desperation is too much, there are some recruiters that get discouraged when they see that an employee desperation is too much. It's just like in business. When you are overhyping your products, just imagine I go online and start saying Digital Z is the only platform in the whole world where you can learn quality IT skill. That itself will scare some persons away, because when the mouth is too sweet, when you are marketing, it now creates a kind of, doubts in the minds of the audience. So we have to be careful. That is why you are being given this advice. Don't go and use a picture that look like this. So you have to smile a little, because this is your digital CV. Now, avoid group photos. The process is very simple. I'm still going to finish it before 10, but these are the key things you need to be guided on. Avoid group photos. Don't go and use photo that you and your friends, and go and use it as your profile picture. You don't want that. These are the optimization that I spoke about yesterday, where I was talking about certain factors Google looked at in your profile to rank you. Because somebody can just go to Google now and search, and then Google can rank your LinkedIn accounts, can pop it up. And then when they click on it, they connect to your LinkedIn contents. Okay, so we need to, if we want Google to rank us, we want Google to showcase you, to make you visible as the top people to recommend for those that are searching for people to employ. These are the key things you need to be mindful of, and that is why I'm taking my time to highlight them before I dive into how to create it. And then background banner. Background banner is what we know as what we know. In fact, I think, okay, I will still explain that. I was feeling that I should have opened the one I created for this platform, because I have my personal LinkedIn account, and then I just created one for Digital Z Hub yesterday, so that I can use it to endorse you guys. Choose a banner that reflects your industry or personal brand. These are still guidelines you need to follow. It should not distract, but instead enhance your professional image. So now let's quickly, so this is where I have summarized some of the steps we need for us to set it up. So once I've highlighted all these steps, I'm going to switch from the slide and then start observing this step. And then what I'm going to do, I have already set up an account. So I will just do as if I want to set up another account. But I just hope that because I've used my 2 numbers already, I just hope that they should accept multiple number. If they don't, then I'm going to use one of you. I have sent a message in the group before that you should prepare your working email and working email that you can access once a code is sent to it, if necessary. So I think that is what I'm going to do. To avoid, I don't want to commit my contact with so many. So what I'm going to do is who should we create for? Who is ready to create so that you can share your screen? I will just be teaching. I will just be teaching from your end. So I will just be using your own screen to complete the class so that it will be practical, so that we can all see the steps that are involved. Then when we get to the aspect of managing it, I can just use my own that I created to explain some of those key features that I just talked about. Who is ready to create tonight? Who is ready? Nobody.
So my laptop, like I said earlier, my laptop is down. I'm just using my phone.
Okay. All right. Nobody else is ready. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that let me try to see if I can create another account, but I will not complete it. Once I get to where I feel we must have seen all that is necessary, I will switch to my other account to explain those key features. But what is more important is for you to know how to set it up. So look at that now. Just give me a few seconds. Okay, so these are the steps. So we are going to start by visiting this website, www.leading. And then once we get there, we will enter our email and password. Then enter your account name. Your account will be verified through the number you added. They will send a code for verification. Now, for us to quickly achieve that, let's switch to the browser and see how we can demonstrate all those steps. So we go to www.linkedin.com. So it might want to log me in, but I will have to log out so that we can see the process. Let's hold on to come up. Of course. All right. So as you can see, this is my portfolio. So what I'm going to do is to sign out before we can actually uh log in. Just give me a minute. I'm coming. Tell something. All right. So like I was saying, we need to sign out from this account because I've already opened it on my system. And for me to sign out, just for me to click on the profile. Let me go back there so that you can see the process, part of what you need to know. Okay, so you come here to where you have your profile picture and where you have me, then click on setting and privacy. Then you will see your icon here and then you will see your picture here. So just click on it and select sign out. So while we are signing out so that we can have it the way it should open, now we want to set up an account. Looking for the number we use. I don't know if they will say accept this my number. Okay, let's just try. So now you come here. Welcome to your professional community. You can decide to join. You can decide to, to view. This is the homepage where you can glance through some of their basic information. So if you want to sign up with them, like I said, you need an email. So you can sign up with Google. You can sign up with your Microsoft account. Then you can also sign up with your email. So if I want to sign up with an email, actually searching for my email. So make sure that you are following the step because before the next class, every one of you must have set up his or her LinkedIn accounts where I store my emails. My email is refusing to open. Just give me a few minutes. I'm trying to look for another email that I have not used so that. All right, so I don't have an account. If you have an account, you click here or you sign in. So here is signing in with another account. If I have two different accounts and I want to be switching from one to another, just like the way we operate it in Facebook, you don't have any account at all, you click on join now, that it will prompt you an interface like this. Make the most of your professional life. So you type the email. So you can actually use email or number to open the account. Let me use number so that because if I use an email now to require me log in to the email to get the code. Let me quickly use a number. Just give me. I was thinking we'll be ready to, don't worry. Okay, so let's assume I want to even use my number again, 070696659 Then the password, it might not be your email password. This is a new password. And please, all this information you are using, make sure that you document them. It's very important. Now, the password, I can just say, and then click on agree. So make the most your first name, let's say Eloho, your last name, let's say Jude. Like I told us, it's not a valid account. I just want us to see how the processes goes. So now security verification. So they want to send a code to this number. I believe this is where I might be stuck, because if they're able to detect, let's say, so they want to confirm if it's not a robot. So you have a few tests to take here. So pick the image that is the correct way up. Correct way up. Which one is correct way up? Should it be this one? Okay.
No, the middle one.
I
The
got
wrong one.
okay. Let me try again. Okay, which one? This one?
Yes.
Let me see. Ah, tell me you have been feeling this form. You understand this language. Okay. All right. So now enter the code. They say they sent number code to my number. Let me wait to see it. So if you wait for some time and it's not coming, just click on okay, they've sent it. So you type the value here. Make sure you type it on time. 00. And then click on submit. You can see they have rejected it. There's someone already using the phone. So, but at least we have seen how the beginning part of it is. So once you get to this aspect, once they send you that code and you are able to verify it, that will be I think the next step is where you choose your country, where you choose your location. That is why I wanted someone who does not have, so that we can see the entire process till the end, because I've used my two number. But I believe it's something you can go through with the few parts you have monitored me doing now. Now, once you have successfully created your account, there are a few things you need to know as regard to the management of the account. Anything that have to do with social media platform. Two things are involved. One is to set up the account. Another thing is for you to know how to manage that account. Okay. So I want to switch to the management aspect now. So I want to assume that we have concluded the account creation. Now we want to learn how to manage, because it is that management that really matters. Because that is where you are going to be optimizing. That is where you are going to be adding your skills. That is where you are going to be adding your certificates. And then that is where you are going to be making your posts and all of that. So let's quickly go to the management aspects of our LinkedIn account. So like I said, once you have created your account, let me log in back. Let me sign in back. Hope I. Okay, so now I'm here. So let me start from how you can view your profile. That's the first thing, how you can view your profile. Remember, I was talking about network, job, all these are those key features I was explaining. So to view your profile, you go to this, you go to your profile icon. If you use your own, is going to be your own image. Make sure that the image is sharp, like the advice I gave to us the other time. Avoid group picture. That is why I was highlighting those information. Now, if you create for yourself, not for your company, what you are going to get is your picture here. Then how do you view your profile? Because there are a couple of things you can do until you visit your profile. So you click on view profile, and that brings you here. So here you are going to see your education. When you were creating the account, there is a step that will be prompted where you'll be asked to choose your education background. So once you successfully input those information will be used to summarize your profile. So that is what represents you, what makes you up. So now this is the profile. Now this is the banner image I was talking about. How do you change it? You just click on this pencil you are seeing here, represent editing. That is in case you want to edit, want to change some of the settings you have already programmed, or some of the things that are yet to be added. So if you click here now, it will ask you that you want to edit the cover page, or you want to create what slideshow with what premium. So once you see premium here, you know that what is a pay version. It's not free. So if you click here now, because I want every one of us to have updated our account. So by next week, you will preview your account, and then I want to see that you have been able to add a cover page or the banner. Okay, so you get a very good picture. So here sometimes it might require you contacting a graphic designer to design this. In other words, to design it with the background of data analytics, pictures that represent data analytics, so that when somebody sees the picture, the person will know what you are into. So let everything about your profile represent what you do. So that is part of the advice I was actually giving to us the other time. So if it requires you paying a graphic designer to get these pictures for you, there are graphic designers that know different design for this social media platform. So you tell them to design YouTube thumbnail for you. They know what can attract someone. A design that is good for YouTube thumbnail, the sizing. So they know the quality. So if you cannot do that, you can consult a graphic designer to do that for you. So that is how to change or add your banner. Then your profile picture, which is this, you can click on it. Once you click on it, it will ask you whether you want to delete it, or you want to upload, or you want to add frame, or you want to edit. So once you click, you'll be able to see, I think your own case, if you have not created, click on upload picture so that it can take you where you must have saved the picture in your system. Now, the next thing we want to look at is if you want to edit this section, any section that is editable, you are going to see this. Then sometimes you can skip that option, and then getting here, you want to update it. So you just have to come here and add new position, because you can end another position. Let's say the last time you created your LinkedIn account, you have not earned a particular position in the current company you are working, and you want to update that you have another education, you have acquired another skill, another certificate. This is the certification we're talking about, that it gives us an opportunity to showcase to our employers. So once you click on add new now, it's going to give you a form like this to fill. Now, you can decide to say you want to make them visible to the employer or not, because if you turn this off, it means that they will be added, but they will not be visible. So it's better, since you are looking for attraction, you need to make sure that it's turned off, though it's always on by default. Now, title, the title of that certificate, so this is talking about you are adding experience now, because all these, they are referred to what? Experience. So you choose your experience. For example, now I can type, I use instructor. So if I click here, it will tell me that these are other. Once you type a keyword, maybe once you start with the first two letters, it's going to drop out some keyword that best describe, and then from there you can choose. So let's say I want to add a training instructor, and then your employment type. Once you click here, you need to specify whether part-time, full-time, freelance, contract. So you need to, let's say this, and then company or organization. Let's say once you type a known company, a registered company is expected to bring it. For example, if you type NIIT, you see that what? Once you type letter N, if the company you have worked with is listed here, you'll be able to see it once you type the first letter. Then, but if you are registering as a student, most of these things, because when you go through that registration, you are going to see option for professional or students. If you click on students, most of these steps will be skipped. They will just relate to you as a student. So then you describe yourself, describe the highlight specific projects. So here, profile headline. So this is very important. This is what I mentioned as a tagline yesterday. So that this should be a very attractive keyword that will assist Google SEO. That is, it should be, for example, now if somebody is searching for tech, once the person mentioned tech, Google will rank me. If the person mentioned online, Google will rank me. If the person mentioned training, Google will rank me. If the person mentioned platform, so I strategically use these words. There's no way you will type on the internet, you are looking for a tech training platform. Once you mention tech, Google will pop my details up for you. So this particular aspect is very, very important. Because once the employer gets to your content page, seeing that headline alone will tell them you should have a way of passing the message, if not 100%, at least 80 to 90%. So be mindful of that. So these are part of the things you do that will enhance the visibility and Google SEO ranking. Now, where did you find this job that you are adding? You need to specify it, whether in LinkedIn or company website. Indeed, other job, you have to specify one. So let's choose this. Then you can now start adding skills. So those set of skills that you have acquired, like the advice I gave us yesterday, based on the goal, know the one to mention, the one that matters. If you have acquired 1 million skills, this particular account, you are setting it off for which goal? To get data analytics what job or web development job? If it is to get data analytics job, it means that you should prioritize your experience on that aspect. So if you click on add skill, it will start to give you a text box to mention them. Let's say what? I want to mention skill that I have not added, so that it will not tell me that it's already added. Project. Let's say project. As you are typing, it will drop them that project management. Now you have added that skill. You click again. You search for another one. Let's say let me just add two. So that skill again. Let's say accounting, financial accounting. So you can add as many as possible, but you are advised to add up to like 5 if you have. If you don't have, fine, you can stop at the ones you can defend. You can see it here. We recommend adding your top 5. That's aligned with the advice I gave to us. You have 1 million scale. Rank them by yourself. The top 5 that will hit the targeted audience. You specify that. Then you add a picture. This one is talking about adding a picture. So maybe picture of picture that relates to maybe your services. In this case now, I'm trying to look at the kind of picture you can add based on personal profile, because this one is company profile. Because for company profile, I use a flyer where I have listed out all the training packages we offer on this platform. But in your own case, you can look for maybe your working picture where you were actually working in that office as a data analyst. Working picture that speaks, that confirm that you have actually work in that field. So if you have the image already added to your system, just click on add media. Now you can decide to say you have a website. If you have a website, you can add the picture and still add a link that can take people from here to your website. So these are some of the things that makes your profile stronger than other persons. There are some persons that still have a website, and then they connect, they add their website link, and then they still upload their picture. So if you click on this, it will pop up a dialog box. So you look for the image. So let me do as if I want to upload one of the picture. So let's say I want to put let's say this, just for us to see how it will load. Okay, so this is the picture. So you should be able to see it. And then you have to add a description. This picture now, what is it talking about? If it is your service picture, then you say something about it. And then after that, you click on apply. So I have already uploaded, so I'm going to discard. I just want us to understand how it works. Now, we are still looking at the management. Now, there's something else if you go down, you can add another education. You can also edit it where the need arises. Then here, this is where you add group. I talk about following people. You can see one of the group I'm following. This is the job alert that I have received. I need a logo designer. So they are looking for someone who design logo. I need a graphic designer. I can say show all groups. So once you click here, you see on a daily basis, the updates in those groups will be presented here. So you have to join community, a community that will connect you to the set of jobs you are looking for. So what you are supposed to do now, you join data analytics community, where people that are in that field are busy, because there are some persons that we have clue to where these opportunities are, but they are not the one securing it. So they will update via their profile, because they know there are people that are following. So you have to make sure that you key into so many platforms that are into what you are doing, so that as they are updating what is happening within their community, and then you are taking advantage of it as well. Okay, so then you can check your school, and then because I specify Yaba Tech, that is why I am following automatically, because every institution you specify that you graduated from, they have a LinkedIn group. So from here, you can be following them and then be getting updates. So they are divided into company, into groups, into schools. Now, another thing again is that how do you now let me go back to my home page, my landing page. Just come back here and click on view profile, and that will return you back. Now, another thing I want to show us is that how you can copy your profile. You must know how to edit or copy your profile, your URL, your public profile and URL, which is this. Because you might have a Facebook account. Somebody can say that send me your LinkedIn account. Maybe you got a notification or a recommendation. Somebody informed you that someone is looking for a data analyst. And then the person asks you that, okay, where can I get your profile? And then you can just tell him that, okay, I'll send you my public profile URL. Then once they click, it brings them to, so if I want to send it to you now, this is it here. You just copy it and then send it to the person. Once the person click on it, it brings the person straight to this place. Now, if you want to change it, you can only change from here. You can only change if you, this is not how it came. It's usually called with numbers. So I was the one that changed it to Zeal Hub. If you want to change it, you click here. Once you click on it, it will allow you to change. You click on this icon again, and then you can see that you are allowed to change. So you can highlight this section and change it because your hub might give you some numbers that may not really represent what you wanted. So once you are done editing, you click on what? Save. Second. Okay, so I go back. So other things you need to know how to do is how you can post. How you can post. Let's say you have done a project and you have screenshot it and you want to post. So you can see from your profile page, you will see what? Create what? Post or images. So activity, just click on what? Create post, and that will drop this. So from here, just like the way you operate your Facebook. So you write whatever you want to write. Maybe you want to give an update about a project you just concluded on data analysis. You need to back it up with picture. So like I was telling us, there has to be constant posting in your LinkedIn account, project upon project. So get a data set, analyze it. So like this session now, you describe the data set just like the way you saw it documented in Kaggle when we were looking for data. You know, Kaggle started with describing the data, the features in the data, and then followed by the what? The headers and others. So the same thing here, if you want to post a project that you have done, probably you must have screenshotted some of the pictures of that project. So you describe it. You introduce the project. This is the project. This is your target. And at the end of the day, these are the analysis insights you derive or decision-making insights you derive. Then you back it up with the pictures of those works. That is why I said when you are done with one, screenshot and save the picture as JPEG. So if I click here now, it will allow me to what? To upload the picture from my system. So that is how to post. I hope we are following. Let me get a response, please. Are we following?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so how do you, because this is your homepage, how do you now connect to network? Remember when I was explaining the slide, I mentioned that one of the benefits of being in LinkedIn is that you can connect to a larger network. So how do you do that? You go to my network. So from my network, you will now be able to see different people that you can connect to and people you have sent an invite to that have joined.
So at the end of the training, I am going to drop the link, or I would advise us to connect so that I can be following you as well. And then you also send your link for those of us that have created so that you can be getting updates even as we also update in this page. So these are different people. You can see their profile. You can see the way they documented themselves. So at a glance, you can see that this person is a food writer. So if this is a ghostwriter for food professional, so once the employer comes here and say, okay, I'm looking for somebody who can write about food, and then these are different writers. If the person want to connect to this person, we just click on what? Connect. So if I click on connect, it's just like you are sending a friend request on Facebook. Here it is called what? Connect. So pending, the person will receive it there as a notification. So the next time the person logs into her or to his profile, is going to see what? Notification. Now, once the person accepts you, next time you come here, this place will be what? 0. You can see that what now is reading 1. So if I connect to this person, whoever you want to connect to, like the advice I give to, or make sure that they align with what you do. So people you may know from Yaba College of Technology, that is based on the school you attended. So there are friends, there are people, there are community that you can easily connect to. So this is how you can, exploit your network. Now, jobs. This one is very important. This is where you can check for jobs, job alerts, as in job seeking, like you can see that data scientist, and then you can show all. You can even search. So these are jobs that are available. So you can select the one you want. Let's say you want to, there's job vacancy here, and they specify that what is remote, and you want to apply. So you click on this, and then you select what? Apply. You choose whether remote or what? Full-time or easy to apply. So you can select any of these based on what. Then you can read about the job before you even apply. Zoom Technology is building a next generation AI platform for financial advisors. We combine your firm, whatever. So you can have a brief. You can see while you are seeing all this, somebody click on your profile. This is how it's going to display what you must have added to your profile. So that is why you taking time to build a strong portfolio matter, because once they click, then you can see the way we are going through this company that want to hire people's information. Now, so that is how you can exploit your job. So you can click here to go back to your profile. Now, this is where you can check your messages. So if you have any message, maybe you apply for the job, and then they must have replied to you, or they must have sent you an interview message, though you will always be mindful of your notification. Once you log in, it's just like the way you operate Facebook. Once you log in and you see red with number here, it means you have a notification. So you go and check. The same thing, you have a message, you are also going to get it here. Or once you expand it, you are going to find out if you have any pending message to attend to. Then your notification, which you must always visit. So welcome to this. So these are some information about updates happening. Now, remember that under me, that is where we are able to access our profile. Then you can also verify. So now this verification is very important. This is what gives you credibility. Because there is, if I click on it now, I have not verified this. Because like I told us, I just created this because I have my own personal accounts. So I just created this. So if you verify your account, it will be more legit. Okay, even your employer will trust you better. So it is important if you want to get the job, you get your account verified. It's very important. It's very important because this is remote job. So there are different ways, different options to verify. You can verify, but most time the verification is better done on your mobile device. So you can download the app as they have specified here in your phone, and then you can activate. There's something you need to do in your phone. You have to make sure that you permit your camera to access your LinkedIn app. I believe we know how to do that on our phone. You go to settings. When you get to setting, you go down to where you have app management. Then from app management, you will now see the list of apps that are authorized to be used by the camera and the ones that are not authorized. So you scroll down, you will see LinkedIn. Once you click on it, it will bring out an option that says allow camera to access this app. Once you click on it, then you now go to your LinkedIn, you open it on your phone. Then when you open it, there will be, this is what will happen. When you open it, you go to your profile in your phone. Go to your profile in your phone, you can see for system, I don't have that icon. For system, I don't have that icon. That's why I say it's better done with phone. Once you come to this place, if you open your LinkedIn account on your phone, after the name, after where you see add verification badge, here, somewhere here, you will see 3 dots. 3 dots. Let me show you how it will look like. You will see 3 dots like this. Then when you click on that 3 dots, you will now see it will open a camera. So from there, it will now take you to the interface we were before now, before I switch to this. Let me go back there so that we can see it. So I'm talking about the verify. So it will bring you back to this. Now, there will be another option. You can actually verify with your email. There are options for verifying if you are living outside Africa. So you can research within the location you are, the verification, the LinkedIn verification methods within the country you are in. For those of us that are joining from maybe UK, it will be easier for you to verify over there compared to those of us that are in our beautiful country. Okay, I don't want to mention the name of the country. So, because there are a lot of our verification is going to be more difficult than those that are living in other parts of the world. But different region has their own verification mode, and there is general one. So like this one now was the one that opted for verifying with government ID. So the reason why I got stuck was that the image on my national identity card is not clear, so they rejected it. But if your own is clear, you can follow that option. There will be 2 options. One is what? Verified through email. The other one will be verified through your government, maybe chip code. Then if you have a government ID card that the image is clear, you can use it once you get here and you have already activated that camera assessment to LinkedIn account. It will allow you to scan. Once you scan this, and then it will verify. Now, once you verify, there is a kind of verification icon that will be added to your profile. You will see it here to be on there. I believe you must have seen it on Facebook. Even on Facebook, we have that verified icon. I believe some of us have seen it. When you see a page that is verified, you can follow that page. You can click on the link that is being published within that page, because there is a background check on that particular page. So that page, for it to have submitted his government ID and other information, that person in every way will desist from, scamming. That is the idea. So when an account is not verified, people will be scared. So please, once you have created your account, take that step to verify it. It's always here. You will always see it. So this is the kind of that you can click to add what? Verification badge. So this will still take you to that verification. So that icon is what is being referred to as the batch. So I believe that then another option that you need to know how it works is business. If you want to run pay ad, you want to also find new clients, you want to, check for group, though I've showed us that. You want to search for talent insights, post job, and then service marketplace. You want to advertise. This is just like the pay aspect, just like the way you have a Facebook dot Facebook business, which we call Facebook page. Okay, so I believe every other thing here, there are things you can, as you manage your account, you can interpret yourself. Any questions so far? Any question? Any question? Question, if any part is not clear to you? Any question, please? Is everything clear to us so that we can close?
Yes, it's clear to me.
Okay, Mrs. Franca, hope you'll be able to follow all the explanation to get your account running before the next class. And if possible, you start posting. So go and start working on projects, screenshot them, and then make sure that you engage your community with updates. So let me hear from Ms. Franca. Mrs. Mercy, is everything clear to you as well, so that I can end the session?
I'm not sure those people are still here.
Okay, yeah, I think I also sense the same. It's possible that they are not here. Okay, so they will watch the video. So the assignment I've given to everybody is that I'm going to drop this particular page URL in the group. Then I want us to connect to this platform. And then once you are done creating your own as well, you drop the link in that same group so that people in this group can be your connect to start with while you seek others to connect to your platform. All right, so we stop here. See you next week. Probably we shall be starting the Python training. And then after some classes, I will now bring in GitHub. So the next platform I am going to teach us how you can create your portfolio will be GitHub, which is mainly for programmers. And since you are going to learn Python programming for data analysis, so that you can also showcase some of your code. This platform is not the best platform for programmers. So if you're a programmer, the best place to create your your portfolio should be, though you can do it here, but you just be screenshotting your code. You may not be able to load in your raw code, like I mentioned yesterday. But your community would like to access raw code, not because if you snap an image of your code, it means that they will have to go through typing it again. So they wanted a platform where they can just access the code and modify it to do whatever they want to do with it. So that will be our next portfolio building, GitHub. But before then, we will start Python training. Make sure that you don't miss that session because it's going to be the first class. And what I'm going to do is to take the whole of that next week, Saturday and Sunday, will be dedicated for grounding us on Python foundation before we even talk of how to even use Python for data analytics. So make sure that you don't miss that section. Thank you very much. See you next.
Regarding my own, should I forward the link to you?
Yes, forward the link.
My profile.
Yes. And then,
Okay.
and so I can connect, and then you can. Sorry, there's one more thing. Oh, there's one more thing. I said, talk about endorsement, right? I talk about endorsements. I talk about endorsements. Let me see if I can quickly go through it.
My network, okay.
So that endorsements can only work. Endorsements is just like you are asking someone to approve you or to say something about you that the employers will see that will make them to really confirm you. So it's very important. So when you send your link, once you have a contact, now you cannot, I cannot actually show you how it works until I have a connect. That is, I have a contact. So once you have a contact, you click on that contact. Once you click on the contact, you will see what? Send endorsements, or they can use different time, but you will see endorsement request. So once you send it to the person, it will bring a text box where you will tell the person that, hi, I am just trying to set up my LinkedIn account. Please, I want you to say something about my services or my work. So these are the things I'm going to do for every one of us. So I'm going to endorse everybody, and then you also endorse. You say something about the lecture you are obtaining here also. So that is how it's been done. So for now, I believe once I have your contact, then probably in the next class, I will just show us quickly if you are not able to find out yourself before the next class. Okay, so thank you, everyone. See you on Saturday.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Thank you, sir.
So you are here. Can you imagine?